We are such beautiful, powerful beings. And when I say that, I really mean it. And everything I ever speak that may sound so fantastical or bigger than what you may have thought before, it's actually real. What I mean by that is the deeper that we dig into ourselves and that we really commit to being alive and knowing who we are in our soul, our spirit, the more we dig into what it means to be human and expanding that capacity, capabilities, abilities, and our connection to all that is, we find so much incredible beauty and power, and it's so fun. Everything that we say and everything that we do, it's creating a reality, yes. It's creating our state of being, yes. And it's affecting exactly of which we get mirrored back to us around in our world from everyone, everything. Yes, I say this all the time, but it's always good reminders, as these are just bases going into more of what I want to say here too. We're in these times now where a lot of people are really discovering their powers and their superpowers, their extra abilities, extra sensory abilities, whatever you want to call them, and unlocking and realizing, awakening, and we're just remembering that we are so much more. We are the creators and the renderers and the leaders and directors of energy to create this collective reality of which we share and of which we live together within. This simulation, this spiritual living simulation, truly, as it is in this world. A lot of people are awakening to remember that more and more than ever before. This incredible upwelling and expansive awakening, and it's filled with so much beauty. And a lot of people are remembering that we are creators and directors, and or that we can influence and connect with in harmony with everything. They're remembering that we are interconnected with everything, and inside of that must be found harmony, and must be found peace, and must be found love, remembered, activating and living this pure unconditional love and unconditional interconnected awareness and unity and reverence and honor of sacred life, sacred innocence, sacred purity, and sacred truth itself, of just life and the interconnectedness of everything within love. And within side of that, we remember ourselves and our own power to bring peace and to bring love and to bring, as just the base itself, I'd say, as well, which then can help us to remember our harmony with everything, and that we can actually influence and change things psychically and energetically. One of the most beautiful things that many people are awakening to are many of these telekinetics or telepathics more, or energy harmonizing or elemental harmonizing, where it's elemental bending, which is just harmonizing, and a little bit of telekinetics, but with the different aspects of life. And we are remembering also within that whatever, as another key point, whatever we cultivate daily, awaken to realize that you can change and shift anything at any moment, start to cultivate and clear out old programs and old thoughts, old beliefs, old feelings, and start to really awaken in the present moment and choosing what you want to be in the world, what you want to embody, what you want to live as a state of your being more and more in a multi-dimensional, multifaceted sense. That becomes a baseline that affects the world very naturally and normally around you, everyone and everything. You'll carry that, and if you are constantly resourcing back to kind of be this state of being or express these certain emotions and actions, it'll influence everything. And we can use that to connect with people and animals or plants or elements and so forth. So one that I've discovered is air harmonizing, or aerokinesis, connecting with the air, how that's been showing up naturally with extremely little effort, because it's a base of my being I've cultivated, is calmness and peace and purity and love, and a steadiness and a stability, something I've actively cultivated throughout my life to bring nervous system regulation to others around me, to bring peace, to bring harmony, to bring love, to bring relaxedness and release stress. I recognize that I can bring that to the air or anything around me, but recently the air is an experience where I was meditating the instant moment I stepped outside, pretty much like to go to the spot to meditate and start doing like qigong, just my very thought and presence, because the wind was moving around and fast, I was like, I want this to be calm and relaxed right now. And like the instant I had the feeling thought, because I'm so cultivated in that energy, I felt it in my heart go down to my feet and my root, and the air just completely harmonized with that and just stopped. It relaxed around me. And I could distinctly feel my connection with it, and realizing that through that choice that it'll be that way. So like it would pick up again, and then I'd feel that energy of calmness and peace that is a lot of my base, and a relaxedness, and the air would relax again. And as I picked up energy and was moving and breathing bigger with the qigong and the tai chi I was doing, it would also lift up and go back to its state of movement and dance. And if I calmed down, it would calm with me. So it's just amazing how powerful we are. And it's important to realize what we're cultivating daily and to be conscious and intentional with that. And we can always expand and go into more and state shift and like shift different kind of stages in our life of what we're choosing to cultivate and add to our whole repertoire of being, basically, our whole energy body. And so I want to practice more of like lifting up the air and the energy in myself. It's all you, inside of you, within yourself, of what you're doing to your energy body and your mind and your body, and then you extend that to the external through your energy field, your Taurus field, your light body, energy body, the auric body, all of that, the same names for the same thing and different ways to look at it. And or the biofield. And the more we can like cultivate, bring that to that, and start to like be that, the easier we can take that energy and like intentionally direct it with consciousness onto something else, and help it also kind of harmonize to that state. So I want to do that for air, to help it lift up and move more, because I need to do that for myself. I need to do that for myself, to lift up energy and be more energized and move faster at times. And very good at it when the time calls, but it's something I want to cultivate more. A reminder for how, and a download and a direct receiving for you, is how beautiful we are, how powerful we are, how amazing of creators we are, these beings that are directing and changing and malleably shifting the physical through energetics, through the ether around us in the world, together co-creating the reality we live in. Whatever we're giving energy to and consciousness to, as a lot of us have heard 1,000 times, is what we will energize and make more real, solidify, crystallize, become physicality, become the reality. So remember that, sweet friends, and more to come. I love you.